going on, y'all? So we're about to launch our kayak here in a little bit. We're out here at Fort Desoto today. I've got some live shrimp. They didn't have any pilchards, but what I think I'm going to try to do today is try to get some mullet out there on the flats, or get some pinfish, because I do want to fish with some live bait fish today. What I want to do is go ahead and I'm going to use some soft plastics out there, and also the bait fish, the shrimp, see if we can get some good sized trout. And then we're probably going to go for reds too. I do have some past crabs that I froze that I didn't use before, so I'm going to go ahead and just chuck a couple of those guys out. Figured I'd just do the intro now, so just one less thing to have to do on the water. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning back in, and we'll get to it here in a little bit. We're just going to kind of hit these mangroves as we go. Hopefully pick something up. I got hit once on the Z-Man already. It wasn't anything crazy, but I'm thinking there should be some little snook in here, and then if we're lucky, maybe get like a good red or something like that. But I kind of want to target some trout. I've got a family get together later today, and it's gonna be a bunch of Filipinos and seven family members that I've never met before, so it's gonna be kind of cool. But my uncle and my aunt, who love fish, they're gonna appreciate if I show up with some sort of fish to give them. So I'm gonna see if we can maybe get some speckled trout out here, or even a nice red. You know, I'll give them a red if I can get one today. So, but we're just kind of tossing around these mangroves. We'll see what we can get, and then check back with you guys. All right. So I'm just kind of drifting right now. I'm gonna tail hook this live shrimp and just throw them over here. There's actually some oyster beds underwater over here at the base of these mangroves. Of course you can't see those now, but I've been here during the day when the tide was really low and you can kind of see them. But just gonna kind of toss this guy out here and see what happens. I'm not gonna drop anchor unless I know for sure there's fish or we're getting bit pretty good. I got something hitting the shrimp over here in the mangroves. You might actually have it. Oh yeah, there we go, fish on. First of the day. A little sheep's head? Yeah, I got a little sheep's head. I don't know if it'll be a keeper, but it'll be close. All right, cool. Keep your sheep's head right off the bat. Oh, cool. Little keeper sheep's head. Early morning. All right, Stink is off the boat. All right, so we got the skunk off the kayak early. And we're gonna keep checking these shrimp in the mangroves here. Maybe see if we can get another one. What I might do is run that drift again and go back to the start of the mangroves. All right, there he is. Feels like a good sheep. Oh, it's a red. It's a good redfish. It's a redfish. Yeah. Yeah, as long as we land them, we'll see. Knock on wood, right? Yeah, these guys fight pretty hard.
Yeah, I caught a catfish yesterday. I thought I was drug and they were laughing. Maybe 2 pounds. I'm like, oh my God, what would happen?
Yeah, those catfish will fool you too. I mean, yeah, they dig.
My pole was like yours.
Yeah, it's a good red too. Let's see. Extend out my net a little bit. No, I got it. Appreciate it though.
You don't want me to help you. Wow, that's a nice size fish. Gary, look at this fish.
Yeah, he's a decent sized one. They're great eating. This is a redfish.
Look how pretty he is. I'm going to scoot up closer to you.
Sure. Yeah, come on in.
Wow, that's a nice size. Now, will you eat that?
Yeah, this guy is a keeper size. Yeah, they have a slot size, so they have to be between two sizes. So they got to be at least 18 and no bigger than 27. Wow. He's kind of right within that range. So yeah, it's a good.
What's it taste like?
It's, I mean, I don't want to say like chicken because that's what everybody says, but it's like, really? Yeah, it's the whitest, most mild kind of fishy meat you could have. I mean, I'd say this is in my top 5.
Like a halibut, like a white.
Yeah, something like that. You know, because once you eat so many fish, they kind of got their own little like unique flavor. You know, like halibut and flounder, I feel like they do have like a fishy flavor, but it's a really good fishy flavor. Right. These guys are like super meaty. Imagine like really thick fillets. But yeah. Yeah, he's a good size one too. So he's meaty. I'll get a measure on him. Yeah, it's a redfish.
How would you rank it next to grouper?
Honestly, I like it better than grouper. Like
is that similar?
Yeah, no. I mean, to me, grouper has more of a fishy flavor. Okay. So yeah, redfish I'd say is really mild. So, and generally you're not going to see these guys on the menus in a lot of restaurants.
Did I get some at Gulf Coast Fish and Gulfport?
Probably not, just because they're highly regulated. So you've got one you can keep per person.
Oh, so it's like snook.
Yeah, exactly. And they have a slot size like snook too, because snook got to be between 28 and 33. These guys got to be between 18 and 27. So yeah, because once they're so big, they're all female and they become breeders. So, but yeah, these guys are highly regulated too, but just like snook.
Are you in now? You got it?
Yeah, he's right here. Did you see him?
That's the keeper.
Yeah, this guy's a keeper.
I want to make sure it was in that setting.
Oh yeah, he is. He's I'm gonna measure him. He's they can't be bigger than 27. This guy's honestly probably like 25, 26. Oh,
that's sweet.
Yeah, so this guy, this guy's actually 24. Yeah, so 24-inch red. Not a bad way to start the morning.
Wow.
So yeah, I'll take it. So I've got one. Yeah, I know. This would be a good meal for him. He would be eating on this for a couple of days probably. Hey, you too. Enjoy, guys. All right, so nice size red here. So chatting with people and kind of telling them about the redfish. But man, I wasn't expecting him. He actually didn't fight all that hard at first. I kind of thought I had a sheep's head for a minute. But yeah, this is a good sized red. So happy to have him on board. Thank you for your sacrifice, buddy. We're gonna throw you in the bag. And we'll keep it moving. Throw the net. Yeah, so you got some good finger mullet out here. So what I want to do is throw the net and see if we can get some good bait fish to mix in with these shrimp. And just, you know, have a little bit more to work with. So there's a good amount of mullet and pins around, so we're gonna hop out of here real quick. Alright, so we're kind of specifically looking for some mullet right now, but we'll take pinfish or just any kind of bait fish really, but mullet's gonna be the bait of choice. We got a couple on that throw. Right, so we actually got 2 good sized mullet there. I thought I saw a pinfish in here too. Could be wrong. Yeah, maybe it was just 2 mullet. Alright, we'll give it one more good throw, and then we're gonna get back to fishing. Alright, so we got our mullet. We're gonna hop back in the boat. I'm not sure if I was recording the last throw, but I got probably like 7 or 8 decent sized finger mullet. Actually kind of on the bigger side for what I typically like to use for bait, but should serve us well out there. We're gonna hop back in here, get back to some fishing. Now we got a little more that didn't make it, unfortunately. All right, hop back in. Oh. Low tide my ass. Tide's pretty high out here today. I don't know what tide chart I was looking at, but it was pretty inaccurate. All right, so got a fresh GoPro battery in here. We're leaving this little flat here where we got our mullet. And so what we're gonna try to do now is try to get some speckled trout. There's some deeper grass flats out here that we're gonna try to fish. And I'll just use an artificial for this, but then I got a couple of spots in mind I want to try to use these live mullet in. So I don't know if I'll throw one out here. I feel like I'll just end up with a giant sail cat. But with these deeper grass flats, sometimes it's good to use artificial because you'll have a lot of catfish mixed in with that deeper grassy water. So we're gonna throw around here, up a little ways. You can see it kind of drops off here where that grass ends, but you got tons of bait on this little flat. So, you know, I mean, I've seen glass minnows, pinfish, maharas, mullet. So, I mean, in this deeper water, there's gonna be some bigger fish lurking. So we're gonna give it a try out here and then see where the wind takes us. Oh, there we go. Off again. Oh, there we go. Okay. That feels like a trout. I don't think it's very sizable. He's not terrible though either. Oh, my bait bucket's like awkwardly in front of the boat. Alright. Little guy trout in here. Probably like 12, 13. He hit the Z-Man on the Texas side jig head. So, little trout. 2/3 of the way to our inshore slam. These Texas side jig heads are cool because you can go weedless with them, but still have the depth of a normal jig head. Love these guys. I'm using a little paddler. There's a little 4-inch paddler right now. I think color's like Mystic Purple or something, I don't know. But alright, so I had a few little hits here on the Z-Man, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try the voodoo shrimp out. I'm gonna slather some Procure on it. See if maybe they want this a little bit more, because it seems like they're just kind of hitting the Z-Man, but they're not committing to it. So maybe we'll take this, and the Procure should help them really commit to the bite. So we're up with a good trout, keeper sized trout. Took the voodoo shrimp with the Procure on it. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful trout. Oh, he came off right there in front of the boat too. He was probably 20-ish. So voodoo shrimp's definitely the one they want. A little bit heartbreaking to lose such a nice trout, but really can't complain. I got a sheepshead and a redfish in the cooler, so I'm not gonna complain when I'm ahead. Oh, whoa. Here we go, here we go. Not sure what this might be. Ooh, broke us off. That was a shark. It was definitely a shark that took that mullet. Running like that, non-stop. Unless he may have broken us off. If he broke us off that easily, it's definitely gonna be a shark. Yeah. Okay, yeah, he's like going right underneath me. It's nerve-wracking when they get underneath your kayak. He looks like he's turning. Hey, buddy. What's up? Check you out. Hey, bud. So curious. Oh, God. Those things got a lot of power in those tails. I freaked those things out, like not knowing they were there, like on the flats. When they freak out, they will move fast. Manatee encounter number 2 here. See, look, these guys are moving quick. They're not moving slow like most manatees do. A pair of them. How adorable. Look like they're kissing. What's up? What's up, dude? Man, these manatee are really taking a liking to me. You probably don't want to get close to that prop, buddy. It's like probably the third or fourth manatee that's coming right alongside of me. He got right on the propeller of the trolling motor too. I just Alright guys, last spot for the day. Figured I'd roll up here and maybe try to close the day out with a couple of sheep's head. So the spot might look familiar because we got the red and the other sheep's head here earlier. So again, those underwater oyster beds generally house these fish, so should get bit by something. Alright, so we've got a fish on here that doesn't want to fight. I'm guessing it might be like a toadfish or something, but it is barely fighting. Oh, it's a flounder. He had like no fight in him. He's got a mullet swimming with him. I don't think this guy's... Oh, geez, he's on my vape. That's cool. Alright. Let's get you off the vape. Yeah, this guy's pretty small. He's like maybe like 11, 12 inches. He's under my kayak seat now. That's going to be fun to kill. What a way to finish the day. Okay, he's down here somewhere. Let's see if we can find him. Alright, so I've got a small flounder living underneath my kayak seat right now. And there's actually water down there that collects with the scupper holes, so he's actually probably pretty happy there. And he's like 10 inches, he's not going to be big enough. He pounded it pretty good though. Alright, little fella. Quick measurement on you. I'm not sure if the GoPro got that, but this is a little sheep's that I just pulled up here. He's a little 10.5 incher, so we're gonna let him go. Hit it hard though, he pounded that shrimp. So we're gonna pack it up now. That wind is gonna be pretty nasty when I turn around, so I'm just gonna close it out here. But appreciate you guys watching. You know, the morning was decent bite. We had a you know, got the keeper sheep, then we had that slot red kind of put on a show there for the out-of-towners, which is always fun. Tons of manatee action out here today. You know, always makes it kind of exciting to, you know, see something going on, bites slow, and you're just hanging out and all of a sudden a manatee pops up and it's just staring at you. So always good to see those guys. But appreciate you guys watching. You know, like, subscribe. You know, if you guys have questions, certainly leave it down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.